Well, that's kind of neat. Hello, everyone. This is Zooraptor coming at you with another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I still can't figure out how to link my account because, yeah, it's not working. And because if you link your account to your Warner Brothers games, you get the skull mask, you get the school robe, which is like a special school robe. So like whichever house you pick, you get that robe. So you automatically get all four of these robes for male and female characters. And then I'm also supposed to be able to get my wand from my Wizarding World account, which is a Hazel wand, so I can use it in the game. But yep, I tried everything. A lot of people said like, oh, check your internet connection, check your router, check everything, and it just won't link. So I guess I'm gonna have to play this game without my special wand, which sucks. I mean, for the most part, you're not gonna see it since you're gonna be seeing my character doing the spells, and the wand is just like a little thing. But I still want to be able to use it. Okay, my manual save, I guess. It's a little confusing setup. Like, shouldn't the autosave be like accessible? I don't know, I feel like this should be on a separate menu, because if you're loading your game, then it should just go to your manual save and not show up all the autosaves in the middle of your manual saves. Because it wasn't even in chronological order too, because my manual save was at 2 a.m. and then the other ones were like the earlier ones, so they should have the latest save at the top. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright, I am in my dorm, which is slowly loading around me. I do not have my stuff because I lost it all in the dragon attack, which sucks. Yeah, I wish I had a stronger graphic card so I can show you guys like the most detailed version of this game. But I'm sure there's other gamers um, that are playing this with like higher fidelity graphics. So this is the best you guys are gonna get. Oh, I just go through. Okay. Ah, see, I've always wondered how the dorms work. Okay. Because, like, the way they described it in the books, it was like the dorms are supposed to be set up in a tower formation. Which is confusing, because I'm like, wait, Slytherin's is a dungeon, so it's like an underground tower? Because I assume the rooms are, like, set up in, like, a spiral formation, which would be kind of confusing, so... Yeah, this makes sense. And I got my little GPS here. Can I go into other people's room? I could! That is, You would think they have a bit more, locks on those. Don't want someone bursting in my room. Wait, so is this the... Oh, okay, so it is the dungeons, but I've always wondered. I mean, I'm assuming this game was made with consultation from J.K. Rowling, so it could be as accurate to the books. I don't know, is this going for book accuracy or film accuracy? Because in the books, the mascots for the houses, like Gryffindor has a lion, Hufflepuff has the honey badger, Ravenclaw was an eagle. It wasn't a raven. Raven, that's a movie exclusive mascot. In the original books, it was an eagle. And of course, Slytherin's a snake. So the only thing that really changed is Ravenclaw, which, I mean, depending on who you ask, people are like, well, if it's Ravenclaw, it should be a raven. It's like, okay, then how come Gryffindor is not a griffin and is a lion? Where's your logic then? Slytherin was like, whoa, just a generic snake, whatever. Oh, nice. Cakes. Don't mind if I steal. Okay. Alright, so the dorms are arranged Well, for Slytherin, I guess. I'm assuming like Gryffindor and everyone else would have a different layout. Is Slytherin. Salazar Slytherin. Yeah, then the dorms are separated out by like male and female because you don't want co-ed, otherwise you have shenanigans. So are these the male dorms? Oh, who gets this one? This is a nice room. They got a friggin' fireplace. This is where the prefects get to stay. Oh, can I play chess? Wizard's chess? Or did it just play itself? Okay, that's neat. Ooh, someone's got a little fancy wash basin. Look at me, I'm just like infringing on people's privacy. But I want to see what they've got. Just eating everything. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dick. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna assume like these are like the special prefect rooms. So one side the male prefects, one side's the female prefect. Wait. Yeah, that makes sense, because there's like one prefect per year, so there should be like 7. Oh, each one's got the cupcakes. Oh jeez, that's massive. That's a friggin' muffin. Okay. He's got sweets in here, gosh. Who brought all the cakes? Level 2 lock. I can break into people's trunks? That seems so messed up. Let me get some cake. Oh my gosh, I'm just like stuffing myself. Well, in this case, I don't even need to go to the Great Hall. I'm just like eating people's stuff. Wait, isn't that the Beaubaton hat? Got some exchange students? Yeah, that looks like a Beaubaton jacket. Interesting, interesting. Alright. I wonder, do... Ooh. Globe? Like, do the wizarding schools have exchange programs? Like... Oh, that statue moved. Yeah, I wonder if they do that. I mean... What would be the point if they're all just there learning the same curriculum? I would assume each magic school would just have either the same or similar. Like there'd be minor differences, like Sylph playing piano. That's not magical. You can do that with a muggle. Oh, this goes down to more dorms. Like what was it? The Wizarding School for Japan, Mahoko Toro. Like I would assume like they would have classes on like Shintoism, whereas you wouldn't see that in like the the European schools.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Yeah, I'm only in my 5th year.
Imagine starting new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Imelda Omnis or Omni, and then Sebastian. Okay. Oh, also I figured out that this game takes place 100 years before Harry Potter, so we're not even gonna see Voldemort. Maybe Dumbledore? Yeah, Dumbledore. Who else would have been around 100 years before Hogwarts? I don't know, like Dumbledore because he had the what was it the stone, the Death Stone, that he was able to like live longer than other wizards. When spin. Whee. Okay. Well, I mean, he's the closest. Hello.
Well, I suppose. No.
Oh, fine then. I didn't want to talk to you either. Jeez. Oh yeah, for anyone who's curious, my character name is Husin, which is Tiger Heart, and Lee is like, it's Lee. It's better than Cho Chang. I don't even know how J.K. Rowling came up with that Asian name. I mean, granted, she wrote the books in like the 90s or something, so Google wasn't the internet wasn't even a thing, but there's still like, you could have gone to a library, look up like, oh, what's a common Chinese, Japanese, Korean name, and just like pick some names from that. Surely they had some books for that. Cho Chang. I'm like, what is that even supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Korean? Because Chinese names, they have it's like you have two syllables, and then the last name is usually like a single syllable, although you have exceptions like Liang Zhuge, who is a famous strategist during the Three Kingdoms.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
I don't know, that sounds cool. And then Japanese, like, syllables all over the place. Like, you can have 3 syllables as a first name and surname. Korean,
Might want to think that again.
I think most Korean names, like surnames, are like single syllables.
Can't decide if I like Professor Weasley or Professor Hecat more. Hecat? No, Weasley. Oh, they're both brilliant.
Oh yeah, I wonder which... I mean, it can't be Molly Weasley, right? Because this is 100 years before Harry Potter, so Molly wouldn't even be born yet?
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Spinny.
Can't seem to get the smell of dragon dung out of my robes after that last herbology class. Suppose it's better than stink sap, but not by much.
Sounds pleasant.
I'll take a mandrake any day.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you.
Ah, she's a backseat gamer, huh?
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
She is confident. I mean, she doesn't seem like too much of an airhead. Because there's some pretty overconfident people that are pretty snarky about it. I mean, she was kind of snarky at that wizard's chess. And I'm not really a big fan of backseat gamers.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Not wrong.
Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
So am I going to be making friends with these 3 characters? Wizard's chess. I feel like that would be a useful... thing to learn about.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Oh, so I'm just learning about her?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Yeah, shame I have acrophobia.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. Alright, so this is Omnis? Oh, Gaunt. Any relation to Marvolo Gaunt?
I think I heard one.
Squiddy?
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Oh,
Nice to
ominous.
meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Is he blind? Oh, interesting.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
That's messed up. I mean, if I had a tank of with sand and told someone a sand bowl was in there, that'd be hilarious too. But are there mermaids? I mean, there was mermaids during the Triwizard tournament, but I don't know if they're there naturally.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly.
Why do I
My
sound
family on
like an
my father's
Autobot?
side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Aww. I like you.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
I wonder, they haven't really introduced wizards with blindness. How do they navigate around? I mean, I would assume they would have some sort of like seeing eye artifact or something. Oh, they said magic can't heal some stuff. So blindness is one of them. Dude, I love this. Look at that cave work. Oh. Stained glass. I like it. I like it. It's very cozy. I don't know why people be hating on Slytherin. We got an awesome common room. What's in... Oh. Yeah. Mermaid statue. Okay. What's all this? Is this like... I mean, it's in the common room, then people should be able to look into the drawers.
I don't know about demigods, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day, telling us about her colleague who befriended a griffin. I put my hand up and said we had a griffin come by our street once and tried to get our rabbit. My sister had to run out after it, throwing stones till it flew off. I thought Howin would be impressed, but oh, the glare. She said you never meddle with dangerous beasts. If you ask me, she's the dangerous beast.
I love the gossip. They put a lot of work into this. Really makes the game feel alive. Are these more dorms up here? Oh, okay. I'm galloping up to see. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Alright. Not supposed to go up there. Wait, so if I leave, I can't go back? This doesn't seem right. Okay, so that's the way out. Well, I mean, we're in the dungeons and you would go down to get to it. Makes sense. This goes into more rooms?
Already knew that.
Okay, ominous. Interesting name. Fancy name for a fancy family. Okay, so these are dorms. Yeah, I wonder how the setup is. I'm guessing like each cluster is like different years, so year 1 would live in one shared dorm room. Wait, did it have? Well, I'm curious. So that's case like 1, 2, there should be 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. It's only 6 dorm, or there's more over here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is this the same? So there's 12 dorm rooms?
That's not helpful.
Yeah, the layout's different. Okay, so there's 12 dorm rooms, 7 years. That does not compute. So how many students per year would the school accept? Ooh, Dragon Skull. Because, I mean, it's a big school, but if there's only a certain amount of students per year, it seems kind of too big. Like, are these all the students in Slytherin? So these are all first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, seventh years. And then you got the prefects. Yeah, because then the dorms will be down there. I'm assuming the prefects get to stay up there. Is there a way to turn this off? Final. Oh. Oh, so much for that. Alright, enough exploring. Let's talk to Sebastian.
Already knew that.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not
Yeah,
everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Oh, straight to the point.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure
Horcruxes.
you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Ooh, restricted section purveyor.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Horcrux.
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Well, I mean, it's not.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year. Hope she's bought me a new beaters bat. We're bound to have Quidditch next year.
So those are my 3 Slytherin friends. They seem nice enough. Well, except for the Melda girl. She didn't seem so friendly. Alright, let's go. So what if I left without talking to any of them? Would I just end up not interacting with them? Was that a choice? Could I have just talked to two or one of them without and still be able to continue with the game?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a time turner. Well, not everyone can be Hermione. Is this a cheat sheet in book form?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Ah, neat.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Did I need to shove it under my armpit?
Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
But chest.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Okay, fine.
Using the guide will also train you to be alert
Yep.
to your surroundings.
Fine, I'll explore the rest later. Gosh.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Kind of a weird word
Do
to
keep
use
up.
in a school setting.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Oh yeah, there's like hotkeys for a lot of this stuff.
Revelio.
Statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Ah! Interesting, interesting. You should unlock the field challenge guide for us. Okay. Field guide challenge is the only way to XP. Okay. So basically this is wizarding XP and okay. So it's my quest system. Field guide pages. Okay. Each child has tiers. Okay, so I'm doing quests.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
I'm the only one not. I'm not the only one keeping my eyes open. Ugh. Weird chest. Can I poke its eyes? Stop looking at me! So this is how I build my character with the field guide? It's so cool. Slytherin. So how are you related to Molly Weasley?
Ah, good timing. Perfect perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Flue flames. Okay. I don't get my own flue powder. Two main areas left side of the map where students prefer to live include the hot memory hall, Rank care. Okay, so I can go to astronomy, bell tower, staircase, great hall, south wing. What that one? What that one? Because I remember astronomy was like in one of the tippy tops of these towers. That's the Owlry. There's a Quidditch pitch. Grand staircase, great hall is here. Or is it over here? Okay, F lollygagging around. Okay, so see the food flame, very well region. Gravefield. Yeah, okay. Right side of the map, where academic points of interest. I want to go to the greenhouse. Oh, looks like I can only go in the library. A and D to rotate the map, fast travel to... Oh! Okay. Central Hall. Ooh, spiffy. I mean, the game is great, but it loads so slowly. A lot of loading screens. I mean, they're cool looking loading screens, but it's a lot of loading time. I mean, it has a lot of stuff to render, so I get it. I just wish in this day and age, loading didn't take so long. I mean, granted, a lot of game developers, especially in the AAA studios, they're not really given the time to optimize the games. I remember when games were optimized back in like early 2000s, 2010s, like game developers actually optimized the games to like run pretty well. And now it's like they're bogging down so much of this game with so much data and it's taking forever to load stuff. Like this, for instance. How many loading screens did I just go through? Am I going to be able to go to that desert area?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Not really a time saver when I have to go through several loading
You
screens
can
to
get
get here.
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I don't remember there being a central hall in the school.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious on account of it being so close to the kitchen.
Oh, Fig.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
New wand? Okay, charms. Should be
What will I
Flitwick.
learn in Charms class?
Oh, wait.
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay, so the only teacher that should be here is Professor Bills? I forgot his name. He's the professor that friggin' died in his sleep and he's still teaching Hogwarts history, or like wizarding history as a ghost. So that would be the only teacher from Harry Potter's era that should be here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
It hasn't been
Defense
jinxed
Against
yet.
The Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
So no Flitwick. Ronan? Interesting.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Butterbeer. So good.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside
Yay,
of
extra
class.
credit.
You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I mean, she hasn't really given me any reason to distrust her. I mean, she's a Weasley. But, I mean, I don't want... There's already that whole story about the dragon spreading around. I don't think more people need to know about that.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
So what does he teach?
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
A lot of body gesturing there was just a little odd. Okay. I want to see more of this fountain. Ooh. Is that a wolf? Werewolf? Fighting a unicorn. Got the trolls. Mermaids. Oh yeah! Peeves! Where's Peeves? Do I use Revelio? Oh! This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Oh, sirens. So what's the difference between a siren and a mermaid? More secrets? Secrets. What at? What at? Show me your secrets. Yay, I can hop. I can jump. Whoa, I jump really high. Ooh. Okay, calm down, game. Calm down. I'm just so excited, you know? Wait, so is this the... Is that the front entrance? Yeah, it looks like the front entrance. Can I zoom out on the map? Okay, so... Huh. Because this is where you go out to the Owlery. Here's the entrance. So you go up here. Okay, so there's like a courtyard. Huh. I really don't remember there being... or the books mentioning a fountain? I know they mentioned the greenhouse, Quidditch pitch, owlry. And there's like, there's supposed to be like 4 towers, or I guess 3. Or the Ravenclaw tower, and the Gryffindor tower, and then Hufflepuff is next to the kitchen. Slytherin be down here. Ooh, I like the style of the water. That looks cool. Yeah, I like that more game developers are moving more towards like stylization rather than realism. Because realism, after a while, everything looks the same. But if you have style to your game, like that makes it stand out better than trying to be realistic with water reflections and all that.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Yeah,
Understood,
I'm not
Professor.
sure
Good.
I want to
Now,
trust
as
Black.
capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
The Marauders map? Track. Okay. Defense against dark arts. Field guides of strong. Charmed compass. Ooh, Osseo. Okay.
The
Good
map is
GPS.
enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an
Yay.
exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Welcome to Hogwarts.
Not that he's there.
I enjoy having
Cast Charmed Compass.
except when the dark force flashes out. Not much for soggy sound.
Yeah, okay.
Hogwarts always has enough.
Charm constantly anything you're tracking.
If I don't find a way to concentrate, there's something in there. I just know it. I prefer to study in the
Side quests.
much too loud.
Side quests. I want. Side quests. Side quests. I don't. So much to see, so much to do. Okay, let's go to Charms class. Save defense for later. Oh yeah, Sir Cadogan. Is he here?
What are you up to now?
Okay. Alright, follow the little wisps. Ooh. Oh, Peeves! Peeves! Where Peeves? I want to see Peeves. Where he at? Where Peeves? Peevesies. Oh! Blue and bronze! Alright, this is gonna be more book accurate. Nice, nice. I know a lot of you movie fans are probably like, but it should be a raven, not an eagle. Like, well, excuse you, you're not the ones who wrote the books, I'm sorry. And again, if that's the case, how come the Gryffindor is a lion and not a griffin? I mean, pretty sure griffins exist in this world. Is it through here? E. Oh, okay. Just throw my face into the door. Hippogriff. Right? Or is that a griffin? Yeah, a hippogriff has hooves. They don't have claws. Herbology? Herbology? Yeah, neither the griffin. Charms time! Man, it's a lot of walking around. Look how big this place is! Whoa! I think I remember this on Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Great ride. So glad they got rid of the 3D glasses. That was, disgusting. Oh. How do I flu powder? Oh no, collectibles! My weakness! Yeah, I thought I got 2. Oh. Kelpie. Okay. Challenges. Quest. Ooh, gear. Okay. Available side quests can be found inside the regions of Hogwarts marked as flags. They reward EXP, do not advance the main story. Okay. Field guide. Okay. Regalia gloves. Regalia spectacles. Okay. So. Quests. Attend your first day of Hogwarts. Lactastic. Settings. Maybe? Maybe? Nope. Someday I'll get it. Okay, cloaks and robes. Oh, okay. I just want my freebies, guys. Flying mounts, a broom. Perfect. Prefect. Traditional robe. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about. Was a little confusing because the robes, I mean in the books they weren't color-coded robes. It was just like a plain black robe, and then you had the hat, which you saw in the Grand Hall. Because there was like some students that had like the hat. It's like a little conical hat. Yeah, so in the books it was like you had a robe that didn't have a hood and then the hat. And that was like the uniform for the Hogwarts. Ooh.
Revelia.
Yes. Wyvern fountain. This fountain transfiguration corridor has a likeness of a wyvern on top, shows as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is the most surely not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Okay, how do I set my hotkeys? Oh. Okay. Essential. Protego. Stupefy. Okay. It's basic, okay. Alright, so I have a lot to go through. Okay. So we just have R right now. Okay, so... Oh, broken statue. Oh, I don't have... I'm guessing I need a reparo for that. Oh, reparo? I thought it was pronounced reparo, but I guess not. Kitty. Hi. Kitty, kitty, kitty cat. I hope there's a Moki. Did you just say something or just meow at me? Yeah, I want to pet Moki. Or Moke. However you pronounce that. That's basically like a magical lizard. Okay, so the other one is just automatically just activates. What is? Level lock. Ah. Fine. Transfiguration class. Ooh. The level or the classroom looks different. I thought it was like more in rows. I mean, at least that's how it looked like in Hogwarts Mystery, which I don't know how accurate that is. Treasure? Treasure? Okay, I'm supposed to go up, but how? No, that's how. Okay, ooh.
Don't forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
Are you a talking gargoyle? Alright, weird. Level 2 lock. So many unlockables. Ooh, Kelpie? I wonder if I can find the other common rooms. That's probably like a secret quest. Ooh. Spinny.
Revelio.
Ah, no collectible. Spin! Why do you have two globes out here? That's kind of weird. They're supposed to be practical items, not decorations. Oh? Ravenclaw? I mean, it seems more than a decoration there. Ew. What you?
Revelio.
No? Oh. Ah, no interact. Well, how do I open you, mystery chest with eyeball? Oh. I can't tell if she's in torment or enjoying herself. Really? Magical instruments? Oh, it's one of those, it's the metal rolls and then you have the little teeth that play the music. Cool, cool. Oh. Alright, so I just have to wait for something like that to show up.
Revelio.
Skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Well, that's tragic. Ah. Oh, kitty cat. Hi. Do I get an achievement if I pet all the cats and animals? Oh, here we go. Not what I was expecting. Professor Fig's classroom. And over here. Oh, over here. What does he teach? Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, the 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they would need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please Professor Weasley for details. Professor Fig needs to check his master. Oh. Okay, so Fig was chosen by Black to be my mentor. Oh. Spinny. Okay. It's kind of weird that the professors live in their classroom. I mean, surely they have homes to go home to after they teach. Okay. Is it up here? Been trying to go to Charms class for the past half.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Charms, finally. Okay, I'll see.
Goblins and the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you?
Peace.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Oh. Didn't even get a screenshot with him. What is? Oh, gosh. Fine. Spinny. Okay, what is this puzzle? So I need to find all these weird... Oh, okay. Wait, is it a certain order? Don't mind me, student. I'm just gonna roll this thing that's making loud noises above you. So unicorn, Hydra. Don't know what that is. No idea. Hydra. Question, unicorn. Spider? Unicorn, spider. Are there any more spinnies?
Have a big forehead. You can be
3.
Yes. You'd
I'm gonna go pet this cat.
over at the far end.
Yes, I do recall now. And Professor Garlick knocked it over and we ran out.
I got told off for that.
Well, I did say to distract her by asking her to come.
More kitties.
Well, I was mildly distracted by the shuffling of the mandrake, I do believe.
Wait, so was McGonagall a deputy headmistress in Harry Potter's era? Because did he have a headmaster and a deputy headmaster or headmistress, then that's basically what McGonagall would be, right? Although I don't remember it specifically naming her a deputy.
Wish I could have studied here when
Spinny.
was headmistress. Greatest herbologist of all time. I've read 1,000 magical herbs and fungi at least 1,000 times. My older brother used to terrorize me.
Interesting. Spinny? Spinny? Yay, Spinny. Oh, what's over here? Look, blocking me out of these secrets. How dare you? Alright, let's start charms. Wingardium Leviosa. Or Leviosa.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Oh,
Thank you.
hi.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of
Oh, bouncy
such
guy.
a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Asio.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Wait, so they don't function with a class schedule? You just go whatever class you feel like? Interesting. Okay. Here you go. Asio.
Akio,
Or Accio.
that is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very
I mean,
good,
it's just
everyone.
Accio.
That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I'm really confused how the school works. I mean, I would assume like all the same years would take the same classes together. So these are all the 5th years. And then they just rotate. I mean, it's kind of like how school system works here in America. Whereas like, I think 5th grade on is when you start like having a list of classes your periods, and then you go take those classes according to which period that they're assigned to. Like, I'll have like maybe math as my first period, and second period would be my history, and so far. And everyone would take the same classes, but they take them at different times of the day. So I'm guessing that's how Hogwarts works. But then it's like all the years would take it at the same time. So you have like first years would take like charms at this time of the day, but then like the fifth years would take charms at a different time of the day.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
So I blast the balls.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Ooh, am I gonna play
The trick
gobstones?
is to pull the sphere as far. That's it.
Aww. Ah, okay.
Very good.
Ah.
Best of us.
Try that.
Excellent control there.
Ooh, yes.
Very good. Points to Slytherin.
Yay.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
This is fun.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Oh, taking turns? Okay.
That is how it's done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let us see this.
I mean, it's just all a matter of timing. Oh.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Yeah, she's gonna beat me. Oh well.
There we go.
Yeah, it's only...
Here.
Splendid.
Oh well. Can't win them all. Or do I have to keep playing until I win?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay.
I
Oh.
think we are well past interesting at this point.
Okay.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Ah.
That is how it's done.
Okay. Oh, oh, no, I forgot. Yeah,
Here
well.
we go.
Well,
Very
Still gonna lose.
Let us see this.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Even if I got to the 50 mark, she's still gonna beat me.
Do not be discouraged.
Too late.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Thanks. I love being a loser.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Yeah, transfer.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
But Africa's just below Europe. You didn't really need to travel that. Well, I mean, it's still a far travel, but just like, it's not halfway around the world unless you're going to Asia.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Because Wagadu is the wizarding school in Africa.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything.
So it's basically a mountain
and
with
then it just
tunnels carved out of it.
materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
I mean, why would the magic be weaker? I would think it's stronger because you're not channeling it through a wand. It's just coming straight out of your mana, body, whatever.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Can I learn
that? Admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Well, I am going to have to keep him waiting.
Use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
The Gryffindor looking
You know
at me.
work on humans.
Anyways, I guess that'll be all for now. I think this recording has gone on for a pretty long time, and I don't want to make these videos too long. So, yeah, it's been pretty fun. I really want to explore more of Hogwarts, but I know I'm just going to be, like, sidetracked by so many things. Because, what is it, there's still Herbology, Transfiguration, which I found. Oh, I haven't found Herbology yet, but it's like, I just have to find the greenhouse. And then, what other classes are there? Oh yeah, the Divination. That should be fun. Wonder who the professor for that would be. So yeah, it's pretty cool seeing like a bunch of new faces, given that this takes place 100 years before Harry Potter. So there's not gonna be Voldemort, no Harry Potter. They're not even born yet. Don't know if we're gonna see Dumbledore. Maybe we'll see Dumbledore, but Dumbledore, he was like 50 years before Harry Potter, so I don't think that's gonna be happening here. This is Professor Weasley seems more like McGonagall here. But I mean, she's obviously for Gryffindor, so... But we'll see how this plays out. So until next time, this is Zero Raptor, signing off. Laters.